Welcome back, my dear children of class 9. Today we will learn the last topic or last kind of tissue, animal tissue. In the last videos we have learned about epithelial tissue, then connective tissue and muscular tissue. And the fourth kind of tissue in animal tissue is nervous tissue. So let us learn the details of nervous tissue in animals. Now each single cell of the nervous tissue is known as nerve cell or neurons. So neuron is the term for the nerve cell. Like we have learned, cartilage cells are called chondrocytes, bone cells are called osteocytes, then muscle cells are called muscle fibers, and here the nerve cells are called the neurons. And many nerve cells are bound by connective tissue to make a nerve. A nerve is composed of many such individual nerve cells. Now what is the function? The nerve tissue is a highly specialized tissue that helps in transmitting stimuli from one place to another, or stimuli from environment to the body. Stimuli means changes, environmental changes, or anything which makes an organism respond. We react to the changes of the environment. For example, temperature, high temperature, then we'll switch on the fan, we'll use AC. This is our response. And for internal stimuli also, for example, we get hungry, we get pain, feel the pain. These are all called as stimuli. Internal and external stimuli, the body responds. So how we can respond? Because of the nerve cells or nervous tissue. Then nervous tissue control all activities of the body. All our activities are controlled by nervous tissue. So nervous tissue form the nervous system of the body. So nervous system control and coordinate all other activities of the body, that you will learn in class 10. How is it? Then where are they located? Brain, spinal cord and nerves. So brain, spinal cord and nerves constitute the nervous system. So nervous system is made up of nerve tissue, and nervous tissue consists of nerve cells. So the structure looks like a tree with branches coming out of it. You can see the diagram here. Okay, somewhat like a tree with branches coming out of it. Now what are the parts of a single nerve cell? We will see the structure of a neuron. A neuron has a cell body which is called a cytone, which is a star-shaped body. So which is called a cytone. Then cytone has nucleus and cytoplasm. Remember, any typical cell structure we have studied, this is also a cell, because modified for conducting nerve impulses or receiving the stimuli and conducting it. That is why it has this kind of a shape. But it is a cell which has a nucleus, cytoplasm and all the organelles we have studied in the first chapter. It's there. So cytone is the cell body, and from the cell body arises these branches. These branches are called dendrites, short branched part. This is the dendron, and these branches are called dendrites. And then one of the dendrite is elongated like a fiber. Actually this part is called a nerve fiber. This is called a axon. So this elongated part is called a axon. So the cytone is receiving the stimuli and it is carried through the axon, and finally it comes in the nerve ending. And from the nerve ending, this stimuli are transferred or transported in the form of electric impulses called nerve impulses. So nerve impulses are carried away from the cytone to other neuron or to the muscle through the axon. So see again, Star-shaped body is called a cytone, which has nucleus and cytoplasm. And single long part is called axon, which carry messages away from cytone. And short branched part called dendrite carry messages towards the cytone, messages from other parts to the or from the environment to the cytone. So first it is received by the cytone, then it is carried by the axon as what is called a nerve impulse. Okay, nerve impulse is transferred. Now let's see the diagram, an enlarged diagram again. See, these are the parts: cytone. Okay, and cytone or cell body, or it's also called soma. Same thing, all are same. Soma, cytone or cell body. All these terms are the same, and this has nucleus and cytoplasm, and this branched part is called dendrite, and this elongated part is called axon. And the axon is surrounded by certain cells called Schwann cells, and these Schwann cells protect the axon, and it secrete a fatty substance called myelin. Myelin insulates the nerves, insulate the axon or nerve fiber. So it forms a sheath. Myelin sheath is called. So myelin sheath is secreted by these special Schwann cells. And you can see in between the Schwann cell there is this space where the myelin sheath is not there, and this is called a node of Ranvier. Node of Ranvier. And through this space, because this is the thin part, there is no myelin sheath over here. So fast conduction of nerve impulse takes place. Okay, nerve impulse jump from one node of Ranvier to the other. So fast conduction is possible, and also substances like ions move into the axon through this node of Ranvier. And this is the axon terminal or nerve ending, it is called. This all has very special structure which you will learn in higher classes, and the nerve impulses pass from one neuron to other by this special structure, it is axon terminal. Now let us see these terms what we have learnt. This is a summary of the terms which I have explained. You can make the notes in your notebook. For example, stimulus. Stimulus is anything that makes the living body respond. A living organism respond to any stimuli, environmental stimuli or internal stimuli like hunger, pain, etc. I told you. So we respond to any changes. So these changes or anything, any change or anything that makes the living body respond is called a stimulus. And response is the reactions. For the stimulus we react. For example, if you see a snake, we run away, or maybe we try to kill. This is our reactions. Or when you are hungry, you take food. This is a reaction. When temperature is high, then you switch on the fan or wear thin clothes. This is our reactions. Or when it is very cold, you wear sweater. Body has internal mechanism also to overcome. Then internal reactions are also there, and we react towards the stimulus, and that is called a response. So for every stimulus, an organism respond. Now soma and cytone, I told you, these are both these terms or cell body. Okay, so these three terms are the same: soma, cytone or cell body. Okay, the first part of the neuron. Then myelin sheath, I told you, a fatty layer around the neuron that and it insulates them. So the axon can transfer the impulses fast without any external disturbance. Then Schwann cells, cells that wrap around the axon, supply neurons with nutrients and oxygen. So each cell gets nutrient and oxygen for working. Energy is required. So that is from nutrients, and it is oxidized by oxygen. Okay. So the Schwann cells' duty is to supply the neurons with the nutrients and oxygen, because the neurons are busy. The axon, it is busy in conducting the nerve impulse. So so the nutrients and oxygen is given by the Schwann cells. Okay. There are other functions also you will learn in detail, but this is the important function. and it produces the myelin sheath. Myelin is secreted by the Schwann cell. This is the most important function of Schwann cell. The nodes of Ranvier, I showed you the gap in myelin sheath. Okay, and axon is the extended dendrite, and dendrites are branches arising from the cell body. So I hope you have understood the structure of neuron, and neurons form the nervous system, and nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and the nerves. About the detail you will learn in higher classes. Thank you very much.